we're back, everybody. So, who's in here? Is this just an empty room, though? Yes, it's just an empty room now. Okay. We are going to head down this elevator and talk to everyone down here before we move on with today's events. I'm not sure if I want to do some side quests or if I want to move on to Pharos this quickly. I guess we'll find out. Let's talk to Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Is that the best way to spend your time, Chief?
I read you, Commander. I'll behave. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
She has never once said something like that when I asked her about this. What the hell was that? Is it because I'm playing as Femship? Does she treat her differently because of that? That's interesting.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Yeah, the Council's had a grudge against us since the First Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
I want to say that people always misunderstand what she says here. In her analogy, humanity is the dog and the Council races are the human that is running away. That is what she is saying here. To be clear. Which I don't think she's necessarily wrong. They would totally throw us at the fire if it meant saving themselves.
You sound like one of those Terra Firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry. I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Guess you make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
No, ma'am.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
I'm here to put hypervelocity rounds through the heads of bad guys.
Most satisfying part of the job, Commander.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
They have a very much different dynamic when you're playing as a Femshep in this.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Big deal.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
What's up, Vicarian?
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Yes. Do what you want. Tally.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
You didn't give them a real good first impression.
You really think things would be any different if we waited for them to act first? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Yeah, their government's actually pretty interesting. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just letting the characters talk.
See you later.
Just letting them talk. Not sure if that's annoying that I'm not talking, but I'm just letting them talk, you know. Let's be honest, they're the main reason why we play these games. Head up on this elevator. And I guess we can go talk to Joker. And then we can go... I think we're going to do side missions for this episode, and then in the next episode we'll head to the Pharaoh system. Examine. Hello, Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my metal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
Saving my boots from burning lava is part of your job, Joker. We don't give medals to soldiers for doing their jobs.
That figures. Just get me a nice card and a cake. No coconut, though. I hate that crap. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right.
I actually love his story. I love how he's like, yeah, I studied my ass off and didn't have any time to play games, and when it came for graduation, I was better than everyone else, and you know, damn well I was smiling during graduation. I don't know, I just love that story.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
God damn, Renegade, baby. I actually kind of like Presley. He just seems like a very cautious person, to be honest. Let's do a journal. All right. Okay. Find the freighter in the Fortuna system of the Hades Gamma Cluster. We want to go right here. And we want to go to the Faranata system. Alright, let's go rescue this guy off this freighter, shall we? I know where he's at. He's right over there. I just want to look around real quick. Survey. Alright. Let's just head on to this ship here and rescue this guy, shall we? I'm gonna bring Caden and Liara. Bring the biotic people to this. Alright, decryption. Perfect. Oh my, we have a lot to do here. Got it. Perfect. Open up this crate. Hold on, I want her to have a pistol. I want Mr. Alenko to have the assault rifle. And I think we're gonna use a shotgun actually. Let me check her equipment real quick. Just make sure there's nothing better here for us. We're good. I got a better sniper rifle though. I think we'll take that one.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, and use unit. Holy crap. Right, clear?
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade? Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for. But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve... You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
If you die fighting, you'll get a lot of biotics killed as well.
What do you mean?
You've just made all L2 biotics look like terrorists. Think of what will happen to them.
But people need to hear about what the government has done and what it has failed to do.
People have heard. You've already accomplished that. You don't need to die for it.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
Then you weren't doing your job. A 5th Fleet cruiser will pick you and the prisoners up.
Nice, we got some Renegade points, dude. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we're starting on the second one now. Looking real good there. Let's get this decryption going. Take all that stuff. Alright, alright, alright. Anything in here? Right there. How about in here? Beautiful. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Now, do you have anything to say here? See, this is what I would change. I would make these places more interesting in a remake. Gotta go all the way around. That's pretty annoying. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Beautiful.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Why, thank you. Now, where do I want to go? Okay. We'll go find that guy's brother now. Where is he? Head to the Horsehead Nebula in the Strenna system. Horsehead Nebula. To the Strenna system we go. Let's go find the guy's brother, shall we? We have a couple of things to do on the Citadel after this, don't we? Alright. We'll survey this place. Survey this place as well. Nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. So it's gotta be this one over here, right? Oh wait, I saw it right next to this. And faint trail of radioactive particles, possibly exhaust from a sublight, leads towards the nearby planet of Zalwyn. Alright, let's land on Zalwyn, shall we? Gotta get in the Mako. Kali and Liara. Let's go. I gotta be honest, in this game, I don't like the way that the biotics are in the first game. I do think the sequel, the second game and the third game are way better with biotics than the first game is, even with the updates and stuff, but that's pretty much my, that's pretty much my only issue with this game. And too late. I messed that up. Okay. We'll put it in safe 2. And let's look at the map. There's a lot of stuff to do on here. Holy crap. There's an anomaly, and an abandoned camp. Holy crap. Let's take care of this anomaly first. This is all the way back here. I'm gonna have to go way out of our way to go get this later. We'll take care of it now. Gotta love ice planets, huh? Whenever I've seen Ice Planet and you drive on it, I always immediately think of Halo and I'm something looking forward. Every time. Saving the corpse. Wait, what did it say? I should have read that. Damn it. I should have read that. Let's survey this. See what I mean? Look at all that credits we just got. We got 1,300 now. Ow. Damn. Well, that hurt. Let's check out this anomaly first. I want to check out the debris, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pick that up still. I'm going to have to wait until we level up. Hopefully we level up on this planet. And then we can... Wait. We're at the same level, actually. Alright, so I'm going to up Liara's electronics a lot, and then I'm going to start taking Garrus with us for decryption on these planets. Ancient debris, recover artifact. Okay. Look at that, 1,300 credits. Take care of this anomaly next, and then we'll take care of the mission. And then hopefully we'll have enough for the debris, and then we'll take care of the last anomaly. I have a survey thing over here, let's go take care of it. Grab some extra credits and stuff, which is always useful. Got it. Now it's 1,700, and we leveled up. Beautiful. Liara, we're gonna up your electronics a lot. And then you, we're gonna go with this. And then that, because I want you to be decent in combat. And for us, more stuff for combat. Let's take a look at the map. Still gotta grab this anomaly. This beacon was a death trap. Wonderful. Hey there. I was wondering where they were. I was like, what the hell is going on? Alright, the rocket launcher's being a little weird. Alright, done there. Look at the map. Head for the mission. Then we'll go to the debris, then we'll take care of the camp, and then we'll head back to the Mako. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we got another survey on the way. We'll take care of that. Okay, let's do the survey here. Perfect. And that is 1,700. Beautiful. Alright, we got guards and stuff around us. Let's take care of this quickly, shall we? Let's take care of this quickly. Alright. Got one more turret. I think that's it. Let's head inside. Other side, I guess. Right there. We've got a lot of stuff on this planet. A lot of stuff on this planet. Switching the pistol. Okay. Wonderful. Grief. The AR is really weak in this game. I totally forgot about that. Well, I added an extra challenge if that's going to be my main companion for this Let's Play. He's still upstairs, okay. Got him. Clear. Beautiful. I feel like that's something. Okay. Data pad.
Metagel deployed.
There you guys go. No, you probably won't need that now, but feels wrong just leaving you guys half dead. Alright, let's grab all this stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. We have it downstairs too. I feel like that thing on the table we were supposed to grab. I wonder if that's the thing we're... Oh, never mind. I'm no longer worried about it. No longer worried about it. That was it? Really? Okay. Let's grab a save. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We have a camp to go look at. Actually, we have some debris to look at and then a camp. Then I think we're going to head to the Citadel and turn in some of these quests. Or maybe start a new one, who knows. I'm not sure how to start the DLC. I missed that on all of my playthroughs of this game apparently. The one where you have to take care of the Batarians or whatever. I missed all of that. I don't know how you get that quest, but I have not seen that entry point. Hopefully, I'll figure that out. What's the X for? Is there a... Yep, that's what I thought. As soon as I saw that X, I was like, well, what's that for? I did not know those could hurt you. Interesting. Okay, okay, whoa. Okay, we're getting wrecked here. Taking a second. What's this? Got it. Back in your hole.
I'm on my way.
Alright, let's grab this. That was a lot. I got some good stuff, okay. Whoops. Alright, let's head to this abandoned camp, shall we? What is at this abandoned camp? Hopefully something cool. I don't remember. Alright. That's probably it right there. I think I remember this place, actually.
Securing point.
There seems to be no one left at this camp. This generator is still functioning. No signs of the former occupants. The camp's computer notes several locations of interest. We got some stuff to pick up for the next episode. We're gonna edit our loadout in the beginning of the next episode, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna save here and return to the Normandy. Let's see if there's one more small mission we can take care of real quick. If not, we're gonna head straight for the Citadel. Alright, the missing Marines. Got that. We still got that to do. Alright. Hades Gamma Cluster Antaeus System. Chaos system. I don't remember this place. So I'm gonna go straight for the main mission. If we have a little bit of time, then we'll do it, but I'm going straight for the main mission. We're running low on this time for this episode, so I want to go as quickly as possible because I don't want to do any side stuff in the next episode. I just want to do the main mission, which is going to be Pharos. Alright, let's take a look here. We're going to land here on Trebin. Hopefully there's not a lot to do here. I don't really know. Alright, we're going to take Garrus with us this time. We need a combat person at least. Right, back into the Mako we go. Alright, grab some save. Okay, yeah, we need to up you. We're gonna do that first. And we're gonna do this first. Decryption. Grab some first aid. Gonna grab some sniper rifles. Alright, map. Research base, we got anomalies. Alright, we're going to take care of the research base first. I will come back here sometime off camera to get those anomalies. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do this and go back to the Citadel and turn everything in. So I'm going to take care of this mission first. And then I'm going to go back to the Citadel. We'll end that episode. I'll come back here off camera, finish everything up. And then I'll record the next episode. So that's going to happen. Let's take care of this mission, shall we? I hate the hilly places. Damn, dude. It's so annoying.
This place looks abandoned.
It sure does. I don't really remember this place, if I'm being honest.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Perhaps we will find more answers at the excavation site.
Let's have to check it out. Let's go enter this place first real quick. Alright, that's it apparently. Excavation site, probably that thing over there. It sure is. We're gonna drop a quick little save here. We have to get in there just like in Liara's mission. Always have Garrus use the sniper rifle. By the way, what sniper rifle are you using? You have the equalizer. Save on Trebin. I think I remember this place. Oh, they're just husks? Thank God.
seen this before. Machine cultists. The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it is long gone now.
Yep. Now we just gotta look around. See if we can find anything out. Oh, okay. That scared me, actually. Care of it. That accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team. They were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How they came to be buried on a frontier world so far from the Geth territory is a mystery. Okay, let's go try and find everything very, very quickly. Gonna use some Omni Gel in this area. All right. Don't have time to fully explore this area. I'm kind of okay with not fully exploring it, to be honest. Don't really think they're gonna have a whole lot that I need. And I'm pretty sure I'm done already, honestly. Yep, I'm pretty sure I'm done. Hello. Let's grab that stuff, get the hell out of here. Let's get back to the Normandy and to the Citadel. We're getting back to the Citadel. Back to the Normandy. Alright, let's head to the Citadel.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How can I help?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
See you guys in the next episode.